was talking to Rob Hatch, a coach on this podcast a couple weeks ago, and he had the other great point where if we're coaching, um, really busy startup founders or executives in companies, maybe the content, or maybe even just attending a coaching call or a group session
Hmm.
is not the most important thing that they need to be doing on in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon, right? It like
Right.
they have a lot more work, so it's like the content that they're being coached on shouldn't actually live in the same space, like time space, as like the actual work that you're talking about.
Right.
Um,
Uh,
it's I mean, there's a balance. I think there's I see a lot of like people kind of
mhm.
matching the two, having some live interaction and async, but
Yeah, it isn't a one shoe fits all. I mean, because I work with, so most of the founders we work with are what we say from underrepresented founders. They personally identify as folks from intersectional identities, like being queer, trans, people of color, or women of color. And we don't exclude anyone. We just say we're here because it's not, we understand, yeah, it's not one shoe fits all. So the content, yes, has to be accessible in different ways, but we know that progress happens again when we start to action, right? Turning intention to action by talking with other people. So that's really our focus is how do we help facilitate conversations and give people time to be practice being both the speaker, or say it, the client, and also the consultant, right? Like
mhm.
being able to listen. And as founders, as entrepreneurs, our value actually is as we like network and meet other folks, trying to understand like what is the value that they could bring to the table, and much of that comes from just listening, right?
you
Or
know I want to get into this, like
Mhm.
how you are bringing together and these different communities. I mean, in the tech world, it's just notorious for being, I mean, like
It's
just
easy to pull from your own, yeah,
like
your own
really, like
circle.
just like the overall lack of diversity
Yeah.
overall is like maybe worse in tech than like any other industries, right? So how are you reaching out and attracting
Mhm.
folks who are interested or already like well on their way, active in the tech and startup space to come work with you and meet other folks who are doing this? Hey, just a quick break to tell you about Clarityflow. It's the software tool loved by coaches and their clients for communicating asynchronously in threaded conversations using video, audio, or text. My team and I designed Clarityflow for the modern day coach. It lets you give clients a single place to engage with you and all that you offer through your coaching business. Run coaching groups, cohorts, and communities using our Spaces feature. Create interactive courses using our Programs feature. Build your coaching library with templates and reusable content. And sell access to your coaching programs with subscriptions or one time payments. Customize colors and connect your domain to give clients a fully branded experience. You can use Clarityflow on the web or our mobile apps for iPhone, iPad, or Android. And connect any other apps using our Zapier integration. Start with a free trial or request a personalized demo and consultation by going to clarityflow.com.
Yeah, much of my outreach is actually community based because I myself identify as of women of different identities, women of color, also queer, and I've I've been in product in the startup world for a long time. I've been in the nonprofit world as well. So I'm one of those people where I have like 100 tabs open at one time. I also, my Slack has, I probably have another 50 Slack groups that I'm part of. And so our outreach is not, I would, this might surprise people, or, it's not automated. For many people, they do a lot of, we've done a few ads, but we find a lot of the traction comes from kind of trust-based communications,
Mm-hmm.
of just putting the word out there in these various Slack groups that focus on certain groups. Like Tribaja focuses on kind of developing, yeah, the underserved BIPOC folks in tech. I have other groups that focus on female founders. Other groups that focused on like Out in Tech is one for kind of the LGBTQIA community. Yeah.
Are you working primarily with founders and owners, or also like people looking to just work for a startup or find
Um,
employment in this space?
so I'm year 3 in Startups for All. It's primarily founders, and it's interesting because every once in a while I'll look at my LinkedIn stats, like who are the people kind of following, and it is overwhelming me. Like I would say, like 80% of the people that kind of come across my posts are have the title of founder or co-founder, and that reflects the people we have. But they may not call themselves founders. So that's kind of more
Mm-hmm.
the interesting part is usually the people we work with are folks who are trying to transition into tech or transition, kind of dip their toes into entrepreneurship.
Mm-hmm.
And what they find compelling is actually we do have some people that have gone through traditional like accelerators like YC,
Mm-hmm.
Y Combinator, 500 startups, Techstars. And even still, they are drawn to our offering because of the focus on purpose. And also, what I say is space, pace, and grace. We're a place incubator. So it's not about, hey, let's try to launch your pilot in 6 weeks. Let's give you space to figure out kind of your time, your schedule. Who do you want to be in conversation with? Like, anyone can set up a Calendly and talk to 100 people. But do you want to spend your time talking to 100 people
Mm-hmm.
for insights, or at a certain stage, just have some guidance on like who are the 5 people that I want to invite to my
Mm-hmm.
space? Yeah.